What's up, YouTube? Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Gonna be going ahead and doing my picks for Week 12, starting out with the three Thanksgiving Day games today. Are you ready for some football and turkey? All right, like I said, it's Thanksgiving Day today. I hope everyone out there is spending time with their families if you're able to, family, friends. Ready to stuff your face and your belly full and watch some football. I got three games on the slate today, so yeah, let's get into it. Actually, I'm gonna do a quick recap of what I did last week. I went, let's see, 9-6, which wasn't too bad. My overall record now is 98, 66, and 1 for the year, so I'm pretty happy with that. Looking to get that 100 mark after this week, unless I just have a wretched week, but I don't see that happening. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get into the Week 12 picks, and starting off with the first game on Thanksgiving is going to be Chicago at Detroit. Really don't care to even watch this game. Have no desire to. And all the fantasy teams that I have, I don't think I have a single player from either of these teams on there. So, with that being said, both backup quarterbacks are playing today. I'm just going to have to take Chicago since Detroit doesn't have a win yet, but it's a pure toss up to me. I'm just going to take Andy Dalton with a little bit more experience. That's the only reason I'm taking Chicago. But other than that, this is a horrible game. Oh, coaches might be getting fired after this game. Who knows? But yeah, Chicago. Next up, we've got the Las Vegas Raiders traveling to Jerry World to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Both coming off losses last week. Dallas has been banged up quite a bit. I believe they're Cooper and Lamb are both going to be out for Dallas, so look for Dallas to run the ball pretty heavily today with Zeke Elliott. I'm going to take Dallas at home. I think the Raiders are in just such disarray right now. I don't think they can beat Dallas at Dallas on Thanksgiving Day, so I'm going to take Dallas by at least a touchdown or if not 10 points or more. And the nightcap on Thanksgiving, my Buffalo Bills travel to the New Orleans Saints. Now, Buffalo, you got to step it up. You're hit and miss this year, man. You're one of the Super Bowl favorites coming into the year. Now you're 6-4, stumbling. You just got shellacked by the Colts last week. So we got to have the real Bills show up tonight, and I think they will. I think I can go down to New Orleans and then serve up some gumbo to the Saints and beat them. I think by a couple of touchdowns. So I'm hoping this is one of them get bounce back games to the Bills and get the train rolling for their season. Sorry, I'm a little congested today. I've been kind of sick this week. All right, next up for the start of the Sunday games, we've got Carolina at Miami. I'm going to take Carolina on this one. I think Cam Newton being back. I know they lost last week, but him and McCaffrey a 1-2 punch. I think they're gonna come out and beat Miami in Miami. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Got to take Cincinnati on this one. I mean, I think it's gonna be a good game. Pittsburgh's playing really well now, even though they tied to the Lions a couple weeks ago. They played the Chargers really tough last week, lost by a couple of points, but I'm going to take Cincinnati at home. Cincinnati beat the brakes off the Raiders last week, but I think they're going to win another one. Philadelphia, the Giants, got to take Philadelphia. They're starting to play. They're starting to surge a little bit. Cowboys might need to be on the lookout just a little bit to at the Eagles coming up behind them. I don't think they're going to overtake them in the division, but they're playing pretty good ball, looking for a wild card spot. So I'm taking the Eagles. Giants are in disarray. Tennessee at New England. Now, Tennessee's coming off an embarrassing loss to the Houston Texans last week. New England's just plowing along right now. Best defense in the league. I'm going to take New England at home. I think Mac Jones is playing pretty much mistake-free, not making the big mistakes anyway. That defense is going to shut Tennessee down. I think New England's going to win by a touchdown at least. Atlanta at Jacksonville. Got to take the Falcons, even though I think it's going to be a pretty tight game. I just think the Falcons have just a little bit more than Jacksonville does right now, but it could go the opposite way. I'll probably wind up losing this game, but I'm going to take Atlanta. That's what my gut says. Tampa Bay at the Indianapolis Colts. Now, this might be one of the big games of the week. I think it will be. Indianapolis is playing really good football right now. They just shellacked my Bills last week. Tampa Bay got a win against the Giants. That's not a big deal, but it's Tampa Bay, defending champions, got Tom Brady. I'm ready to watch this game. But I'm going to take Tampa Bay in a close one. I think they're going to edge it out. One of those other games of the week that I have no desire to watch is the New York Jets visiting the Houston Texans. I think Joe Flacco's starting again. I know, but let me flip a coin. Okay, it landed on Jets. I'm taking the Jets. Chargers at the Broncos. Now the Broncos are 5-5, coming off a bye. They've got a really good, strong defense. They're playing at home. I think they're going to keep it really close, but I think Justin Herbert and the Chargers are going to win by 3, like a 38. It's going to be like 27-24 type ball game. I think Denver's going to muster up, a few touchdowns in the second half. So, but I'm taking the Chargers. All right, next up we've got Minnesota at San Francisco. A very intriguing game to me. They're both kind of starting to play pretty well right now, battling in to try to get one of those final wild card spots. I'm going to take Minnesota. I know it's on the road, but I think they're playing a little bit better than San Francisco at the moment. But I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be like a 31-28 type game. Come down to the end of the game, by a field goal, who's going to have to win it. So that's what I'm picking. Minnesota. Okay, next up we have the Rams, the Los Angeles Rams at the Green Bay Packers. This is, I think, probably the game of the week. It's Rams are coming off a big loss before their bye to San Francisco. Green Bay came off a close loss to Minnesota last week. Rodgers had a heck of a game. He's dealing with a fractured toe, though, I believe, right now. But I'm still gonna, even though I don't know, I'm gonna take Green Bay. Only reason is because they're at home. I'm taking whoever the home team is in this game. That's the only reason I'm taking them is Green Bay, because they're at home. So it could go the other way. I think the Rams are playing. I think they're going to be playing kind of desperate because they're 7-3, starting to look kind of up at the Arizona Cardinals in their division. So I think they need this win more than Green Bay does. But I'm going to take Green Bay at home. We've got Cleveland at Baltimore. Still don't know if Lamar Jackson's playing or not. I hadn't heard. He's been sick a lot this year. It's weird. And Cleveland barely scraped by the Lions. So everything indicates that Baltimore should have no problem with Cleveland. That's why I'm taking the Browns. I think they're going to just gut out a win this week. It's going to be a low-scoring game, like 20-17. But I think Baker Mayfield's going to do just enough, and they're going to get that running game going where they're going to squeak this one out. And then the Monday Night Football game is another one. It's like, Seattle at Washington. I'm going to take Washington. I don't think Seattle's anywhere near what they used to be. They're like 3-7 right now, and they're going nowhere fast. I think Russell Wilson will be wanting out of Seattle after the year is over, and so I don't see them going very far this year. I definitely don't think they're going to make the playoffs. And Washington played tough. They beat Tampa Bay a couple weeks ago, and they beat Carolina last week, so they're on a couple of games winning streak right now. So I'm going to take the Washington football team. Yeah. Stupid name. But anyway, so those are my picks. I'll run through them real quick again. My winners are Chicago, Dallas, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Carolina, Philadelphia, New England, Atlanta, Tampa Bay, the Jets, the Chargers, the Vikings, the Packers, the Browns, and the football team. Everybody, again, be blessed, stay safe, have a awesome Thanksgiving. But yeah, so until next time, everybody watch a lot of football, eat a lot of turkey today. If you like what you see, like, subscribe. Let me know down below who you're picking this week, especially on Thanksgiving. Let's talk about it. Everybody be nice and stay safe again. And Big Daddy J out. Happy Thanksgiving.